Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Arcanum. We are going down to Caladon. Did a little bit of inventory. Didn't really have much to drop off, but Jaina shouldn't be nearly as encumbered as she was. I got rid of her stupid throwing thing too, because quite frankly I'm sick and tired of being hit by it. And I don't think she is ever going to actually get better with it, so down to where it was Caladon, a dying fuel kingdom, which would have to be Durnholm, right? We don't really have any other locations. There's the island of Thanatos, Catan. So Caladon is right there. Wow, a thriving feudal kingdom. So I'm actually guessing no to all of this. Okay. Kind of glad I didn't come this way before. Oh. We must locate either a bridge pass or means of transportation. Is that so? Well, the only other place I can think of would be the Ashbury shipyard. Maybe have the captain take us there, or see if I could perhaps buy that boat by now. Really? I feel bad for you guys at this point. I really do. The poor fools don't know what they're getting themselves into. They're just sheep sent to the slaughter, who are really good at dodging, apparently. Yeah. Get him, Jaina. Oh, you had your chance. I didn't even see him dodge. He had his back to you, and you still missed. You know what? I better take their gold. I saw you pick up those poppies. Jaina's got a problem. At least she didn't pick those mushrooms earlier. I don't need her having an experience on those. Could go back to the ancient shipwreck. Maybe I can take a ghost ship down there. The town of Ashbury. Love lights. Do I need to kill you? See if I can get a Valar's thing from you, elven shopkeeper. Please, I do not want the integrity of my magical wares compromised. Look, I'm just looking for some herbs. Is that too much to ask for? Fine clothing, sidearms, and saltpeter. Nah. I don't think I actually need anything from here. A locked door. I can't remember if I've been in there or not. Hello, Captain. Okay, so you're not who I need to talk to. I need passage to Caladon. I don't think there'd be a train that would go that route, since it's a magical kingdom and all. I need someone to take me to Caladon. 100 coin, passage for 2 then. Cool. I'm glad that this actually worked out. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just going to get, like, lost and stuck at some point. It's happened already. I'm sure it'll happen again. Toronto newspaper. It's a popular newspaper. The Toadstool. You know what? Before we go into any bars, let's save it. Human city dweller. What have you heard, madame? I'm just enjoying a drink, friend. No offense, but I'd rather be left alone. Hello, elf. Elven scum. Do you know where Victor Misk lives? Oh, the Misk residence is at 9 Grey Wolf Terrace. Okay, do you know anything about Victor? I'm not familiar with that dirty human. Okay. Hello, gnome? What do you know? Oh, not much. Yep, I'm not telling you anything. I don't trust you. You're just a random asshole somewhere. Keitzel Pierce. Hello, Keitzel. Oh, I did not recognize you at first glance, Krugmar. Tell me, do you have any news of Dudley? Actually, no, I've not run across him at all. He appears saddened. Well, I give you my utmost thanks for keeping an eye out for the chap. I can only hope that he decided to go home and did not feel it necessary to inform me. Thank you, Krugmar. You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I mean, I have been damn near everywhere. Caladon Fine Armors. Oh, really? A dwarf, huh? I might trust your armor. You look like a powerful technologist. Proud to make your acquaintance. What can I do for you? What do you train in? Melee? I'm already an apprentice. I don't think I need the expert. I need the other one. The other intermediary one. Blade Launcher. Pure Ore. Dwarven Chainmail. Nothing too terribly fancy. A featherweight axe. And some fuel. Game's like, here you go. If you've made it here and you've got the blueprint and you still haven't made it, well, let us give you everything we can. Hold there, you reek of technology. Wait a second. Do you have anything, elf shopkeeper? No. You both hate me because I'm just too damn sexy, that's what it is. Another bar. Greetings, good sir, who are you? I'm Brian Sanders, and who might you be? I'm Krugmar, a new arrival here. Well, what do you want, Krugmar? I'm just looking for work. Any problems that need solving? Problem? Ah, the only problem I have is my father, and I doubt there's much you can do about that. You might be surprised. My father is Jonathan Sanders. I'm sure you've heard of him. He's the largest landowner in all of Caladon. The Sanders name has been one of power and influence for generations. And that's a problem? It didn't used to be. He was always a strong, ruthless businessman. People feared him. His power and influence were a force to be reckoned with. Was? Well, what's different now? He had an accident a year ago. It almost killed him. Too bad it didn't. Ever since then, he's become a changed man. What do you mean, changed? He wishes to be kind. It's pathetic. He goes out of his way to help the weak, forgives debts, even gives our riches away. He has actually told me that our family history is shameful. I can barely stomach the sight of him these days. That is wonderful. I'm so happy he's become enlightened. You are too sympathetic, fool. Do not speak to me again. I'm not going to go kill your father who had a change of heart. Okay. You don't have anything. Why are you in a hurry? Do you know anything interesting? Have you heard of the White Church murderer the guards are looking for? He has us all quite scared around here, he does. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't want to go out that window, but whatever. White Church Landing. White Church Landing. An elite guard.
Citizen, this is no place for you. Move along.
Why? What's happening here?
Have you not been reading the newspapers? There's a murderer on the loose. This is where one of his grisly murders occurred.
Well, I happen to be quite the detective, sir. Maybe I could help.
Ha! That's all we need. An amateur detective. You'd best be speaking with Chief Inspector Henderson if you want to pursue your fantasy any further. I'm sure he will welcome your offer with help of his characteristic joy.
Okay, where is he?
At the police station, of course. 5 Saints Avenue off Temple Road.
So this town actually has a police station. You know what? Who are you, sir? We've got some guards. Let's see. Anything of merit I should know about? Have you heard of the werewolf? Some say they have actually seen the beast prowling the outskirts of town late at night. Thank you. Okay. I'm not going to pry for questions about Victor Whisk from absolutely everyone I run across. Dragon's Turnabout. Temple Road. So there's an... Is that going to be a Panari temple when we go up there? This town seems rather large. One Dragon's Turnabout. Museum of Caladon. Fancy. A crystal ball. The apparently I can't interact with. Arms and armors throughout the ages. Apparently cannot read it. Is there anybody in here? What is this? Looks like some type of cryo tube. Recent technological marvels. Did I see something move over here? Is there no one in this museum? A locked safe. What is this? Mechanized arachnid poison. It's suspicious. Okay. That's what's guarding this place. I thought I saw something twitching and moving in there. I don't really want to fight any mechanized arachnids or piss things off. Another elite guard. No place for you, citizen. Okay. So there's a guard in front of the house. Somebody's being murdered there. What do you want? What are you doing here? You're working for them, aren't you? Working for who? He says nothing for a moment, his eyes darting from side to side, perhaps looking for the best escape route. You know who. The day has finally come. Is that it? Arthur Tyron has become too dangerous to be allowed to stay alive? What are you talking about? I'm at a bit of a loss here. You really don't know, do you? If you're not one of them, then what are you doing here? I'm simply traveling around and barging into everyone's house that I come across. Well, you'll find none here. I like to keep to myself. Good day, sir. Well, I don't feel like just pressing the issue and making him think that I'm working for anyone. Might have to kill him. Expert locksmithing, expert trap disarm. I can't be an expert Ooh, okay. That's acceptable. I'm ready to be trained. Thanks. He takes the coin from us. Here, let me show you some tricks. He proceeds to expand our knowledge of locking mechanism variations in detail. So apparently maybe I do need to go get my expert melee training. I'm an idiot. Oh, what's new? Apparently I read the book wrong. I thought there was a level between what I had. I know right where he is. J.T. Morgan is who you want. He's real easy to find right now, since he is serving a life sentence right here in Caladon's prison. Good luck with becoming a master locksmith. You're going to need it. Okay. I really don't need to be a master locksmith. Is anybody in here? A note is in here. Is that right? Dear Mr. Carrington, enclosed is the payment we agreed upon. Elmer Burbottom. Elmer Turbobottom. Your faithful friend. Hello, sir. Why do you have a cellar door here? Greetings, sir. What's your name and position? That's simple enough. I am Daniel McPherson, master at trap arming and disarming. Perhaps you've heard of my legendary reputation. Ah, yes. Your skill is legendary. I own and operate the largest security operation in our kingdom. Even the royal palace is on contract with me. Perhaps you've heard of the notorious J.T. Morgan, whose mastery lies in picking a lock? Well, one of my traps was responsible for his capture when he tried to illegally gain entrance to the palace several months ago. I am the best in the business. Impressive. It must be quite an honor to be in such demand. Yes, and it is my responsibility to ensure that we remain the best. Being a master at trap armament and disarmament, I am able to train our staff in techniques that our competition has no knowledge of. I can imagine. How did you become so specialized? In my younger days, I was quite a scamp. I was always sneaking around, getting into places I should not have. I never really stole anything, though. I just enjoyed the thrill, gaining access to forbidden areas. This is how I acquired knowledge to work my way around all manner of traps. I have knowledge of things even most experts have never even dreamt of. Okay. How do you keep yourself up to date on new inventions if you're not such a scamp now, though? Well, to keep myself in top condition and make sure my services remain in demand, I've constructed a trap maze in the basement beneath my home here. It's quite ingenious, really. To make it exceptionally challenging, I filled it with every technological trap available on the market, plus a few of my own devious inventions. Sounds quite dangerous. Do you actually utilize it for training? I don't usually use it for training because I don't have any safety mechanisms in place. It is a very deadly exercise, although I must say it certainly has kept me in tip-top shape. Okay. I do know that masters, if you want to become a master, you have to undertake some type of basic quest with them. I'm going to assume that his would be to get to the end of his maze and find something. 15 Saints Avenue. Citizen, what do you want?
Hey, what do you think you're doing then? You can't be mucking around here. This is the king's property.
Not for civilians. Wonderful. And so, there's a zoo here. Filled with animals. And I could pick their lock and let them out. Let them run amok all over town. Hello, sir. Pray tell, who are you?
The name's Sam Longwell, and this is the Caladon branch office of the Tarantian.
Wait, doesn't Caladon have its own newspaper? Don't need one. Anything of importance that happens here is covered in the Tarantian, and the Tarantian name sells papers worldwide, lad. Okay, well, if I have any news, I will bring it to you.
Like when I catch that murderer, kill him.
How may we at the Caledonian Telegraph Office help you today? Nope, don't need your services either. Maybe if I had Virgil here. An elite guard. Highest security prison of Caladon. Can I go in here? It's locked.
Go no farther. State your purpose here, stranger.
I'm a tourist. What is this place?
This is Caladon's highest security dungeon. Here reside Caladon's most notorious criminals. Now be gone, lest we make you one of our guests.
Well, wait. I heard a rumor that you hold J.T. Morgan here.
Yes, the notorious Mr. Morgan does indeed abide behind these doors.
I just want to go look at him. I've never seen a real criminal before, mister.
He's not getting any visitors by order of the king.
So he's in solitary. Wouldn't that drive someone mad?
He is allowed one visitor, his mother, Mrs. Morgan. She's allowed to see her son to ensure his well-being at regular intervals.
Ah, so she lives nearby.
Not far. Her residence is located in Roseboro.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to her.
What business would you want with her? Dare you sympathize with an enemy of Caladon?
Now he's suspicious of me. What business of yours is it to whom I speak? Really? Really? Seriously? That was the trigger that made them want to attack me? She dislikes me. It's only at 8 now, though, so... I don't know what I did to raise it earlier, but apparently I've dropped it again. Are you guys gonna totally hate me now? I didn't even do anything. Yes, they are. Fucking hell. And when's the last time I saved it? Right when I got to this place? I hate this game sometimes. Like... does the dialogue have to be so dumb? Is it really that guard's business who I speak to? No, don't delete that saved game. Is it really any of their business? I've got to know. It's not like I want to free this guy. I'm gonna go down swinging. Jaina, did you already run away from me? She's like, I want no part of this. You bloodthirsty murderer. Let's see how many I can kill before I get pummeled into the ground. Oh my goodness, I was like, am I gonna kill them all? Have to stick with this? This is so dumb. Damn it, game. This is why I normally save like every 3 minutes or after I finish talking to someone. Whose business of yours is it who I speak to? I just want to speak to his mother. Well, then you'll die, dog! You enemy of Caladon! How dare you want to speak to a man's mother? We've got her under lock and key, too. This game. Oh, and goody, this town has sewers. It's exactly what I want to see. A shoreline park. The gnome intercepts us as we try to talk to his partner. Don't talk with him! Why are you interrupting us? Mind your own business. I'm just here to help. Help? I do not think you can help the fact that my partner is an imbecile. Make that ex-partner. What could he have done to make you so angry? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. I chose the wrong business partner, that's what. Everyone warned me. Don't go into business with a halfling, they said. You're only asking for trouble, they said. So it didn't work out?
Oh, we worked together for years. We had a small gardening business. Nothing fancy, but it paid the bills. I never let Terry handle any of the financial work. Took care of that myself. I was so stupid to trust him with this last transaction.
Well, what did he do?
Well, we decided to retire, so we put our equipment up for sale. It wasn't long before we found an interested party, but I had to go to Toronto on business. I left Terry with explicit instructions on what was and wasn't an acceptable price.
So what did he get for him?
Beans! He sold all of our tools for 3 supposedly magical beans. I didn't believe him at first, but I've seen the receipt. It's true. The tools should have brought in 2,000 coin at least, but no. Not with this blithering idiot in charge.
Have you had them checked for magic?
Checked? Are you insane? Who ever heard of magic beans? You should have heard the lies they told him. Been in the family for generations. Had great powers. Created by some ancient wizard. What a crock.
What if I bought the beans off of you for 1,000 coins?
Huh. You want to buy them? Terry, I found a bigger idiot than you. I didn't think it was possible.
You can't be serious. I'm perfectly serious, and I'm incredibly rich, and I'm kind of curious if I could do anything with these beans. Oh, you're too much. Well, you've got yourself a deal. Here. Come on, Terry, we've got a bit of coin after all. Let's go celebrate. Magic beans. Okay. I don't know what we do with them. Don't know what they're for. But we're gonna hang on to them. See if we ever get any use out of them. What is this place? What is this place, sir? You can train me to be an apprentice. Dodging. Okay. Train me in throwing. Train me in spotting traps. Train me in melee. That's what I thought. Where can I find an expert trainer for dodge? Blackroot or Kintara? Okay. Can I go into this place? I'm gonna save it. Now that I've got me magic beans. What is going on here? Advisory Board Chairman.
You're not supposed to be here, sir. Please leave the throne room immediately.
And they're suspicious of me. Well, the door wasn't locked. There were no guards posted. You know what? I don't want to explore this place. I'm guessing that's the castle. What do we got? Kingsway, Temple Road. Where's Grey Wolf Lane, or whatever the hell I'm looking for? Did I ever go out here? So this is probably the temple. What's the worst that could be waiting inside for us? This thick tome looks ancient. The pages are worn and something. Oh man. Pages and pages and pages of Nasrudin stuff. And Nasrudin, great and powerful father, was born in the elven forests of old. Of this world, but not of it. Body of flesh, but spirit and wisdom of the gods. Eyes that saw beyond his years, dreams born of another age. And when he saw the time is right, he gathered about him an elven council, a group of wise and benevolent beings, who saw the world as he did. For Nasrudin saw all the beings as made equal, and gathered those about him who loved all the races as their own. Dwarf and elf, human and gnome, halfling and orc, all were beautiful to him, and he watched over them all as if they were his own children. And the Elven Council, they protected Arcanum from the evils which infested it, and many were sent to the void, banished from this place for their crimes. Mighty Gorgarth, whose hunger was only satiated in the emptiness of the void. Krakator, whose heart was dark and fearful, but whose fury was only quenched in the blackness of the void. The Bane of Kree, whose bloodlust was limitless and could only be contained in the endlessness of the void. And Kurgan the Terrible,
betrayer of the Elven Council, whose dark magics were an abomination and could only be forgotten in the blackness of the void. And the land was peaceful until the coming of Aeronax. So came Aeronax, who wanted the world for himself and all of its races as his slaves, and he brought war against Nazrudin and the Council. And they faced Aeronax at the Black Spire, and there was a clashing of armies, and much life was lost. And there was a great battle between Aeronax and Nazrudin, a battle to end all battles. And the great Nazrudin banished Aeronax to the void, and saved the world from darkness and pain. But so great was this battle that Nazrudin himself was mortally wounded, and so great Nazrudin traveled to the southernmost tip of the land, and there laid himself to rest. But he watches over us still, awaiting the time when the evil shall return, and he shall come again, and he shall be strange to us, and some will not know his face. And his spirit shall be reborn on wings of fire, in hills shrouded in fog, and there he shall fight the final battle with the evil one. May your spirit walk always in the peace of Nazrudin. Pretty cool history about us, right? That's who we are. Panari Acolyte. This would be a good place to have Virgil, damn it. If only I'd been going for a party build. Hello, sir. Who might you be? I am an acolyte in the Panari Church, studying to become an elder one day. Right now, I'm here watching over the temple where the first acolyte Alexander is away. Okay, and where is he? It's not for someone as lowly as I to know where the first acolyte spends his time. I am not to question, only to serve the church in the best way that I can. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Alexander never leaves us for long. We can see admiration in his eyes. Okay, what can you tell me about the temple? I'm afraid I'm the wrong person to ask. Feel free to look around, but I'd recommend returning later when Alexander is here. Okay. If that's the case, this door is locked. It's strong magic. Well, I can't really look around then, can I? Feel free to look at our chairs. They're fine chairs, crafted by the most talented carpenter in all of Caledonia. Tons of graves. Well, this one looks fresh. A freshly filled grave, it is. Tons of guards. Don't mind me. Keep on walking. I'm gonna save it because I'm gonna try to dig this up. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw me. The binding on this book is most obviously a fake. And a skull. I don't like that sound. I'm not entirely sure what it was. Completed. Find Mr. Victor Misk. The gravestone reads, "Here lies Victor Misk. Purchased at the Roseboro gift shop. How Nazrudin defeated the nefarious Aeronax and other stories." Short book. Gather around, dear children, and hear the tale of how Nazrudin defeated the nefarious Aeronax, child of darkness. Many years ago, before even the oldest of the elven folk alive today were born to this world, Nazrudin the Good ruled our fair Arcanum with kindness and a firm hand of justice. But Aeronax was of the darkness, and resented the rule of light. Within his black heart he conspired to wrest control away from the virtuous Nazrudin and his holy elven council. Nazrudin, in his goodness, and not knowing of Aeronax's evilness, had bestowed a seat on the elven council to Aeronax, and to repay this kindness, Aeronax destroyed an entire city. Nazrudin's heart was crushed. He condemned Aeronax to the void, but Aeronax had twisted several of the council to his nefarious ways, and there was war. This was a bitter war, my children, and if not for Nazrudin, Aeronax would have destroyed us all. But, as it always does, goodness won the day, though a sad day it was, as the great Nazrudin lost his own life as he banished Aeronax to the dark, eternal void. So without the blessing of Nazrudin guiding our way, we would all be enslaved by evil. Remember this as you go to sleep, and know that Nazrudin watches over us all. But beware, Aeronax may still be lying in wait for those who do not mind their elders and keep to their studies.
Well, hogwash. Greetings, dwarf brother. May I ask who you are? I am Bingham Schulfest, the gravekeeper for the cemetery. How can I help you? It doesn't sound like a very dwarven name. It's not, you see. I grew up in Caladon, and although I do have a true dwarven name, my family doesn't care at all for ancient dwarven history. We're city dwarfs, and proud of it. The family name was changed generations ago. I see. I've seen the grave of Victor Misk. Yes, sir. We just buried Victor a few days ago. Sad story, really. Started losing his mind, and they found him washed up down by the docks. Old Victor had gone and got himself drowned. Okay, well, who can I speak with further about Mr. Misk? You could try the widow Misk. She lives south, just down the road on the Misk estate. If you have any other questions, she'd know the answers to them. Okay. What do you know of the Roseboro? Or its gift shop? Roseboro? I don't know much about the place, or the shop you're talking about. But I know where it is. It's just north of Caladon. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Sweet. What can you tell me about this graveyard? Not much to tell, friend. Just a place where Caladon brings her dead. I've been working here for 80 years, and I've seen a lot of bodies come and go. The stories I could tell. Okay. So, I think I'm going to end the video here. Let's check the herb shop real quick. And whenever we come back, we will, I don't know why I bought that. I don't need that one. Whenever we come back, we will be heading to Misk's place in Roseboro. Or we will be heading to Misk's place and then Roseboro. Provided I can actually find her in this town. It's gotta be close. Grey Wolf Terrace. 9 Grey Wolf Terrace to be right here. Okay. That makes it easy.